Base jumping. By the numbers, it's one of the deadliest sports in the world. Roughly 1 in every 60 people who take it up are expected to die from it. This makes even skydiving, the sport it stems from, seem tame in comparison. In base, there's no reserve parachute, because you wouldn't have time to use one anyway. Instead of thousands of feet of open air from a plane, you leap from cliffs, towers, or bridges, which you are in danger of colliding with on your way down. Once you're in open air space, you're often headed towards a sketchy landing zone with only seconds to react. A single mistake could cost you your life in seconds. And that's why when I started skydiving, I swore to myself and my family that I would never get into base jumping. But, I'm sorry, Mom. All right, 3, 2, 1, see ya. But here we are. Let me go back and explain. Although all those terrifying things I just told you are true, there are base jumpers who have managed to do it safely for decades. And luckily, one of them is going to be my coach. This is Miles Dasher, a professional base jumper with thousands of jumps under his belt and a member of the Red Bull Air Force. He's been chasing the dream of human flight and loving every second of it for nearly 30 years now. And after coming across footage of him and others seemingly having the most fun humanly possible, I knew this was something I had to try. But if I was going to make it a reality, I wanted to do it right. All right, so how do we get started?
Well, how many skydives do you have?
Just hit 25.
25 is good. Prerequisites are 200 skydives before you start base jumping, so only 175 more to go. You got this.
Oh, great. To even be considered for joining a pro's base jumping course and having a chance of staying safe, I was going to need to take a very specific approach. A rigorous one, not only including over 200 skydives, but 3 different skydive licenses and several training courses as well. All of which was going to cost me countless hours and about $25,000. Yeah. Now you see why I haven't uploaded in 2 years. But if that's what it takes to experience what only 0.00002% of the population has before, then I better get to it. Although completing nearly 200 jumps had given me confidence and control during freefall, there was still a crucial part of skydiving that, if you remember from my first video, has never come naturally. When the wind was in my favor, I could land on my feet sometimes, but that was not going to cut it for base jumping. I needed to be able to land right where I wanted to every time. So I flew to Florida to meet up with Miles, where I would get to use a base jumping parachute for the first time. These canopies are made much bigger and more square than those in skydiving, designed specifically to increase control and accuracy. And hopefully these differences were going to be the key I needed to finally master the parachute. All right, if I can consistently land in a 30-foot round rock pit here at a skydiving drop zone, surely I should be fine when it comes time to land the base canopy in a very small area. Of course, jumping out of a plane is a lot different, but this is the best we got. So, center of the target. Let's do this. Follow these boys. Oh, rainbow! Circle rainbow! I am so close to this cloud right now. I can reach out and touch it. I might end up in the pond. Don't end up in the pond. Not close to the pile though. After continuing to crash for several more jumps, I did begin to get the hang of it. I started landing on my feet, and I even got close to the pile on some of them.
Yeah, so close.
And just when I thought I was gonna nail it, we were dropped too far from the landing zone, and I found myself in this situation.
I don't know that I'm making it back to the drop zone. Damn it. Shoot. I'm already at 900 feet. There's no way I'm making it back. I gotta find a place to land off. This is not great. Alright, here we go. And I get a soft, smooth landing? What? That's the key. I'm never landing at the drop zone again.
Surprisingly, this mishap was actually the best thing that could have happened. Landing in a foreign area like a true base jumper seemed to make landing in a gravel pit easier than it had been all day.
There it is.
Ah! So close.
Yeah, so close.
Oh, let's go. The very rim of the pea gravel. Yeah. Oh, so close. Right on the edge again. I want the dead center. Alright, coming in for the landing. I'm gonna try to nail it this time. Here we go. Hold it. Hold it. Yeah! Let's go. Let's go. Let's go, dude. Center of the circle. Last jump of the day. And 10 jumps in one day. Let's go. I thought I was going to land right on top of you.
I have just passed my C license test, my third skydiving license, and we are at my local drop zone for the first time. And I'm finally about to be jumping into my backyard. This is crazy. Got my whole family there watching and recording. Jumping out of this tiny plane. It's gonna be my 200th jump. Let's hope all the accuracy training has paid off. I'm so excited. A little nervous. My backyard isn't that big, but yeah, we got this.
Since I jumped, this is sketchy. We're at 2,500 feet and I'm a little frightened. Okay, I see my pond. It's so weird seeing all my neighbors' houses. This is such a cool view. All right, we're getting lower. 1,700 feet, 1,300. Let's go. I did it. Hooray.
200 jumps.
Thought I was going into that tree line.
Yeah, for sure.
So glad
I was like, hold it. If I'd have turned any sooner, I would be in those trees.
200 jumps.
With my 200 jumps complete, I was now not only eligible for the base course, but also for a style of jumping that most people associate with it. I'm about to be jumping in a wingsuit. It looks like this weird human bird hybrid thing. I think it looks more like a scary straitjacket, but yeah, 200 jumps, you're eligible to do that. Most skydivers say you should have several hundred jumps, but I already signed up for it and I kind of want to do it. I feel like I got it. Is that false security? I don't know. Before today, I didn't know a thing about wingsuiting. But after yet another training course, I began to realize just how different it was from a normal skydive. Usually, I could steer my body with the wind, but I'd be falling almost straight down. With the wingsuit, however, I would be nearing true human flight. These suits allow you to glide at a 3-to-1 ratio, making what would normally be a 60-second skydive last up to 3 minutes. With enough speed and the right techniques, you can even gain altitude. But with this new forward speed comes new potential dangers. One wrong input could set you into an uncontrollable spin, or worse, into someone else. But this had actually been on my bucket list for a long time, and I wanted to know if I would ever try it while base jumping. So I went up for my first jump, and things went bad fast. Accidentally forgetting to close my visor left me unable to see and completely losing control. Then when I managed to get it shut and went to pull my parachute, I couldn't find the pull handle behind all the fabric. Oh my god. I've never had a problem finding my freaking handle to pull the parachute. That was so scary. I was like, what do I do? What do I do? Like, oh, that was crazy. I might need to go change my pants. Whew. Now critically aware of my emergency reserve chute handle, I went back up to finish the course, which actually went great. I was soaring right next to the clouds and my coach, even completing barrel rolls and eventually flying backwards. So, will I be wingsuiting off a cliff and skimming over the trees like a flying squirrel? Well, I can confidently say, no. I said in the beginning that 1 in 60 participants die, but that's just normal base jumping. Add a wingsuit into the mix, and you can pretty much double those odds. But knowing how serious the risk still was, I met up with my friend Chris to do one more special jump before my upcoming course. The closest thing you can do to base jumping without actually base jumping. Bro, so tell me about the balloon jump, the balloon versus normal skydiving.
Yeah, man.
Get your opinion.
It is like nothing you've ever experienced before. I'm telling you, the feeling of dead air is so incredible. In my opinion, better than any helicopter or plane as well, because it's quiet.
Really?
So you're just you drop and it's quiet. It like the first moment, as soon as you step off that, it's dead quiet, and you start to hear the wind rush into your face like that. Woo, you know, like it's gonna be the most amazing thing. It's gonna be euphoric, and you're gonna open that parachute and you're gonna be like, okay, let's go again. I am watching our jump tomorrow in my head, and I am so excited for it. Yeah, dude.
Oh my god, it's huge.
So
oh
sick.
My god. This is gonna be the best 10 seconds of my entire life. Whoa, it's so loud. Never been in a hot air balloon. My first time, I'm jumping out of one. We are riding on the outside of the balloon. My first time skydiving without a helmet as well. We're moving. We're moving. Whoa. We're going up fast. This is crazy. All right.
Yeah, bro.
Ready?
This is your jump.
3, 2, 1, go. my God! Ah! That was everything I dreamed of. My eyes are watering, but they're basically tears of joy. That was unbelievable. Oh my God. I have to do that every day of my life from now on. Oh my God. Yeah! That was so fun, bro. I'm so grateful that we got to do this. Get your skydiving license, then get your second one, then go do that. You have to. Unbelievable. If I was smart, I probably would have spent my remaining balloon jumps actually practicing for base jumping by doing stable and controlled exits into the dead air. But if you know me, you know my actual dream isn't just to jump. Okay, I'm getting ahead of myself. First things first, survive the base course. To do so, I would be traveling to meet Miles in his hometown in southern Idaho. The place also home to the only man-made object legal to base jump in the United States. A 486-foot tall bridge spanning over the Snake River Canyon. Ella's making me keep my head down so that I can't see it until we're right up on it to get my real reaction.
Don't! Look.
Oh, this is massive. Woo! That's insane. It's beautiful though. Man, beautiful place to die if it happens.
Are you scared?
I'm definitely scared. Yeah, what? Holy, I literally can't imagine actually stepping off. Like it doesn't seem like it's about to happen. I had signed my life away and gotten the mandatory helicopter airlift insurance, but there was still one kind of important thing I needed to do before we could jump. Learning to pack the parachute. What took me 10 minutes to do for a skydive was now taking me 45 minutes to an hour. It was a tedious and frustrating process that honestly never got more enjoyable. But with no backup chute to rely on, it had to be perfect. And after a full day spent in the classroom, I could confidently say I knew the ins and outs of a base parachute. Literally.
First time.
Very first time.
Yeah, let's see how this fits for you.
Stepping into a base rig.
Yeah, buddy.
It's a lot lighter than the skydiving one. Might be because there's only one chute in it. Yeah, it's kind of hard to miss this, so that's good. It's really big. With just enough sun for a single jump, without wasting any time, we headed out onto the bridge. Alrighty. Let me know when. Three, two, one, see ya! Tomorrow! When the wind is better, because it's blowing too hard right now. That was stupid. Alright, yeah, see you tomorrow.
Dog patrol! Going for dog patrol!
I can't wait to get another great night's sleep. Full of anxiety. The Uber to my death has arrived.
Woo, let's go base jumping!
I thought May would be good enough, but I'm about to do my first base jump in freezing temperatures. It is 32 degrees here. Woo!
Let's go do one more practice climb over on the rail before we head out there, and then we'll walk on out and suss our conditions.
We're almost to the spot. It's gonna be my first time looking over this bridge, first time on this bridge.
There are no winds. Dead calm.
It is so low.
Yeah.
It's so low.
500 feet though.
500?
Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah.
For some reason it looks like 100 feet right now. For my first jump, we would thankfully be using the easiest and safest method possible. It's called a pilot chute assist, where someone else deploys your parachute for you as soon as you jump off. This almost guarantees the parachute will open in the correct direction and also gives the most time to fly to the landing zone. But it also means someone else's life is in your hands.
You're gonna pop the pins, pull the parachute off his back to full line stretch before he pulls this out of your hand.
Okay.
And
All right,
this.
Yes, sir.
All right, let's send this. And watch this foot so it doesn't catch the ego. All right, you ready? Ready. All right, we're driving. Ready, set, go! Nice.
blanket party at the end too.
Yeah,
buddy.
yeah.
I think that means it's your turn.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ready to rock and roll? Have a good jump, bro.
Thank you.
Pump it up. Let's go meet your parachute.
All right. So crazy climbing over for real. All right. How am I looking?
You're clear back here. Enjoy the ride.
Woo, woo. Ah. All right. Oh my God. So scary. Here we go. Ready, set, see ya.
Nice.
All right, clear the brakes. We're getting on heading. Practice flare. I can't see anything. Let it fly, let it fly, let it fly.
Looking good. That's where you want to be right there.
Woohoo! Oh, I'm also in the blanket. Yeah! Dude. Nice one! Yeah! Oh my God! Let's get it, dude!
You just base jumped, man.
Woo! Oh my God.
What's going through your head right now?
Everything. So fun. Oh my God.
Well, I had officially survived a base jump, but the next ones were only going to get more intense from here. Instead of someone holding our pilot chute for us, we would be doing a handheld deployment.
Well, I am slightly less scared, but now we're gonna be throwing the pilot chute, the first chute, by ourselves. So we're gonna be falling for longer, it's gonna open harder, and we're gonna have less time to steer to the right area.
Getting our free fall on, boys.
Ready, set, see ya. That was way scarier. I started picking up speed. That opened way harder than I expected. For a second, it did not feel like this chute was coming. That was insane.
All right, I know I just said the last one was the big deal, the scary one. Yeah, there's one a lot scarier than that, and that is this one. This time, the chute stays in the pouch. We gotta go belly to earth, full free fall, find it, and then throw it. If you don't find it, there's no automatic deploy device like skydiving. It's find it again, throw it. There are no second chances and not very much time.
This one is so scary, dude.
But if I ever want to do flips off a cliff, this is the next step.
This feels like my first real base jump. Ah! Ready, set.
Well, I still couldn't land an actual base parachute for whatever reason, but I did feel like I had finally done a real jump. I spent the rest of the day jumping as much as possible and slamming into the ground on every one of them. But by the time the sun set, I had survived 8 base jumps.
Off heading, but we're clearing it. Will I make it over the ditch? Whoa. Small cut on my leg. It's all good. Yeah.
Although 8 jumps is considered basically nothing by the pros of this sport, and I would agree with them, I had one day left here and one more jump in mind. One that experienced jumpers would urge me not to try yet, and one that would make it very hard to fall asleep. So I've got one more pack job and one more jump before we head to the airport. I've been debating doing a flip this entire time just because, yeah, it's another variable, low bridge, got to be in the perfect position to throw it. The bridle could get wrapped around your legs. It just adds danger, but I know I got it. The coaches are confident in me. I just gotta believe in myself. I thought this would be easy given all the flips and the cliff jumping, but I've never tried to backflip 400 feet. You have to rotate super slow, but I can't leave without trying to flip. So we're gonna try. So yeah, I guess let's get to walking.
Yeah!
I wish I was freaking psycho as him. This would be a lot easier.
Alrighty.
on, let's stand this one up. Stand this one up.
Yeah! Woo! Yeah! That's dragging me. Yeah! Woo! Oh, awesome. Let's freaking go, dude. Yeah!
So smooth.
Oh my God.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
How you feeling, dude?
I feel
Let's
amazing.
see your hand out here like this. Yeah! Feeling it.
Yeah, definitely. And I actually landed it. Let's go.
Yeah! Stood it up like a champion. That was probably the fastest progression I've seen in gainers ever. But
Wow.
I know your background, you know where you are in the sky. So, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't extend those out. Yeah, go for a gain or two.
Yeah, that's fair.
Well done, bro.
Thank you, thank
really
you.
Smooth.
Let's go.
Proud of you, man.
Thank you.
Despite the long hikes out of the canyon, the tedious hours spent packing, and the fact that the chute opened so hard it ages a person by 60 years, the feeling of true freefall, although only lasting a couple seconds from this height, made me excited for what was to come.
At this time, I'm gonna need you guys to raise your right hand and repeat after me. I promise to be a good base jumper.
Promise to be a good base jumper.
Promise to watch out for my base jumping brothers and sisters. And I promise I will never die.
I promise I will never die.
Amen. I'd like to confer upon you the mark of distinction. Graduating Miles D's base camp.
Having graduated from the course, I was now a large step closer to my ultimate dream of sending tons of flips off a giant mountain. But to make it a reality, I was going to need a lot more training. So I returned to Idaho just a month later to live out of my truck and keep jumping. By the end of this trip, I had progressed so much, I was beginning to feel I may actually be ready to take on the cliff. And that's when I screwed up.
Oh, here's the other trick.
I think I started too early. Oh, come on.
That is not normal. Whatever that is not normal. Well, it wasn't base jumping that gave me my first broken bone. It was a sport I've been doing my entire life and a trick I've done over and over and over again. Unfortunately, it was my first time trying it drunk in the dark. I am so upset. I had so many cool summer plans, was just about to start doing all the rest of my cool base jumps, and now I just don't know when I'm gonna be able to do that. It's always the dumb things. Don't do the dumb things, alright? Why am I flipping a night on the trampoline after the bar at 3:30 in the morning? I'm an idiot. I guess the cliff is going to have to wait. This sucks. And suck it did. From the first sleepless nights to what turned into a year of physical therapy, as someone who gets most of their joy in life from physical activity, this was one of the hardest things I had ever had to go through. It is currently May 9th, 2025, and it is officially 1 year since I have base jumped. It's been 10 months since I broke my ankle, and here I am still limping down the stairs. At this point, my ankle is as healed as it's gonna get. It's kind of frozen at 80%, but pretty much everything hurts. I went to the doctor and my inflammation levels in my body should be between 0.3 and 3. They're at 12. They don't know what's causing this yet, and unfortunately, most of the pain is in my knees. As soon as my ankle was good, I started getting back into the gym trying to get strong for this, and I think just all of the atrophy from not using my lower half just made them extra fragile or something. It's just so discouraging because I don't feel like I should be limping around at age 24. And dude, I'm so diligent about everything, but yeah. Just feels like my goals and dreams are out of my control, and it really sucks. We're gonna finish this thing one way or another, dude. I will land in a wheelchair if I have to. I don't care, but I don't know. I got more MRIs coming up, and we're gonna see. I'm not giving up, obviously, but yeah. It is official. We are going skydiving again. We're leaving the house. Time to get back out in the world. I'm scared.
I'm scared, bro. Oh. I remember talking all this crap. Oh, skydiving's so safe and easy. Now I'm back scared of this. Not even base jumping. Even if you go skydive 226 times, apparently it doesn't matter. You can be scared again. All right. We'll see you all tomorrow then. Unless we miss our flight. Oh no.
Going from base jumping with Red Bull pros to now starting over as a student skydiver was frankly embarrassing, but my skydiving license had expired from the time off, and renewing it was the first step to getting back on track. Thankfully, once it was time to jump, my muscle memory kicked in.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah.
Nice job.
Whoop, whoop. He did it.
Now I just needed the same thing to happen at the bridge, and after another flight across the country, I was back to find out.
What's that? Maybe one more small one like this. 3, 2, 1.
Oh yeah, we got this. Right onto the target, baby. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Yes, dude. Yes. I touched my fingertips, but I don't care. Yes. Let's freaking go. We're ready.
I spent the rest of this trip getting all the practice I could and relearning everything I had done during the course, but just before I was going to leave, I was told by my coach about one final jump that could help me prepare for the gigantic mountain. A jump into the water. So we have gotten a handful of base jumps back, and they've all went pretty good, but obviously all the jumps I've done so far are going to be nothing like the mountain. I've spent about 2 seconds in free fall before I deploy the parachute, but with this, we can weigh at least double that. It opens softer, but you can't steer it, so there's a catch. You could get drifted by the wind into rocks, and that would not be good. You come down hard because you can't slow yourself down at the end as well. It's also rainy, cloudy, cold, but this is my one chance to do it. So I think we take it. Unfortunately, there couldn't be any wind for this jump, so I extended my trip another day for one more chance at it. So there's a small break in the weather. I guess the only time there is no wind is at 7 in the morning. I'm going to freeze if I go through with this. Oh, it sounds terrible. But I do want to do it. Alright, let's get naked. These openings have been painful, so this hopefully is going to be soft when it opens, because the plan is to take it low. But I already know I'm not going to be able to go as low as I actually want to. I'm going to be too scared.
Nah, you got this, man. You got it.
Good thing I have the canopy water training, so hopefully I don't drown underneath the thing.
Yeah, it ain't over till you're on dry land.
Yeah.
Try to hold it a little bit. Don't open too high, man.
Right.
I don't encourage playing games with the ground, but you're gonna have to hold it a little bit. It's gonna get scary.
I'm already scared.
Woo! All right, he's getting the boat. No going back. Actually, I could go back. I could walk right now and go back to sleep in the hotel. All right, they're down there. They're ready. Yep, thanks. Fuck. This is so scary, not pitching it like normal. All right, here we go. So scared.
There goes the birds. Don't hit any birds.
We're just having fun, going swimming. That's right. In 3, 2, 1. Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. Woo! Yeah. Yeah. Woo! Yes. Splish splash. Woo! Oh my God, that was so fun. And we didn't drown under the parachute either. Woo, look at that goddamn bridge. Dude, that's crazy. Ooh, water is cold though. You can really feel the wind pick up when you wait. Woo!
Oh, well, I'm awake now. That was crazy. Yeah, that is a totally different experience, waiting that long. Wow, it's crazy to see the ground, and you can see it pick up speed. It's coming faster and faster and faster. It's so hard not to just immediately throw that parachute. Your mind's just telling you,
right?
Throw it now, throw it now.
Probably felt like a good 20-second delay or
Literally,
so, right?
I thought I held it for a long time. Probably gonna watch the footage, and
Yeah,
it was like 3
we'll
seconds.
have to check the tape.
The goal was 4 seconds, so we'll see. See what it ended up being. Well, that was jump number 30. Hopefully that's gonna be enough to keep me safe off a giant mountain. But I didn't just want to jump off any random cliff. I wanted to jump off the cliff. This is Monte Brento, a mountain in Italy with an exit point at 4,000 feet. That's 8 times higher than the bridge I've been practicing on, and 3 times higher than the One World Trade Center's viewing deck that I'm standing on right now.
I don't think you should do it. That's really scary.
So yeah, let's go to Italy.
Good morning, Italy. You don't need to be able to breathe to hike and jump a mountain, right? That's not required.
Not only had we fallen sick upon arriving, it was looking like I may have flown across the world just to be stopped by rain. And the only day it wasn't gonna rain was today. Here it is. I found it. Oh my God. That is unfathomably high.
I've done skydives from lower than this, so this will be easy. No problem.
Oh my God.
You excited?
I'm so exhilarated, you can't believe it.
Are you scared? Does this scare you, or does this like
I'm both.
fill you
I'm
with
both.
inspiration? Just
Yep.
take one leap off and like
Yeah.
you'll fit right in. You're gonna love it.
All right. We spent a couple hours checking out all the potential alternate landing spots if something was to go wrong, and of course, the ideal one. Maybe a little smaller than what we're used to at the bridge, but not horrible. Not horrible.
No, this is totally doable here.
As long as someone believes in me. Then, just as we finished up, the weather turned to perfect conditions and jumpers started coming down. So I got all my gear from the hotel, headed back to the mountain, and there goes the group to do their first jumps. And I am not. Yeah, the vibe was just very rushed. Everyone wanted to get up and beat the sunset. So yeah, just didn't feel right. It sucks because I feel like I'm missing out, and maybe that I chickened out, but at the same time, I don't want to be in a rush. I want to do it right. Got to go with my gut on this one. Yeah, we're gonna wait until tomorrow morning, bright and early, of course. Right up over this hill is the peak. Let's go take a peek and see what we're working with. Oh boy, here it is, right here. This is insane. The altitude and the hike made my sickness even worse, but it was quickly far overpowered by adrenaline as I started to gear up. Especially because now with the increased falling speed, the big handle I was used to had to be swapped for this tiny piece of plastic pipe. Alright, we are on the edge of a cliff. Oh my God. That's high.
Wow. That is insane.
Isn't it?
Wow. It's tall.
Yeah, sometimes you got to think about where you are in life.
Yeah. What mistakes have led me here?
But actually, finally getting to this ledge was far from a mistake. I've found myself in over my head lots of times in my life, and despite the 1.5-year detour, I knew this wasn't one of them. Of course, I was still scared, but I also knew I had the skills to be here. All I had to do now was trust my training, the little piece of plastic on my hip, and step off.
Check your horizon. Deep breath. Big arm swing. Pump it out nice and far. And take a look around. Enjoy the ride.
You got it.
In 3, 2, 1. Yeah! Woo!
Yeah! Yeah! Awesome!
Well done! We freaking made it! Oh, we're touching tips. All right, now we just gotta land well. But I think we got it. We're pretty high up. Yeah! Woo! And he stuck the landing. Oh my God. That was amazing. Let's freaking
Wow, what do you think, man?
That was
Come
the
on,
coolest
brother's
thing I've
got a
ever
hug.
done in my freaking life, man.
Well done, dude.
That was
You freaking did it.
insane. Oh, I can finally sleep at night. Oh, I'm alive.
You're shaking.
Yeah, I wonder why. I don't think any more adrenaline is possible. That was crazy.
With my first jump out of the way and now having a feel for what Terminal Base is like, I hiked back up the mountain to do what I actually came here to accomplish. And although none of the other jumpers here shared in my particular dream, I just had to remember what a wise man once told me.
Remember, it's not what we do that's important. It's how good we look while we do what we do that truly counts.
Yeah, baby. Oh my God. Yes! Woo! My God, we just freaking nailed that. Yes! Woo! That was everything I dreamed of. Let's freaking go. Yes. Yes. Woo! Yes.
Well done. That wasn't dangerous or nothing.
No, nothing. Not at all.
As the morning came for me to say my goodbyes and begin my trip home, I still couldn't fully wrap my head around what had just happened. To experience the most extreme sport imaginable with some of the best athletes in it was more surreal than I can explain. It was truly the ultimate rush I had been searching for, and one I'm not sure I can ever top. Regardless, making the best videos I can, whether that's jumping off a mountain or just building something in my backyard, is still the dream I want to keep chasing. But as I said in the beginning, not only did this video cost an insane amount of money, but filming, writing, and editing it by myself, all the while posting epic content to Snapchat every day to fund it, is just not a sustainable way to continue this. So instead of an ad on this video, I finally decided to create a Patreon. If you'd like to support me, there's a link at the top of the description you can click to become a member. And in return, I'll be doing exclusive live streams to chat with those who subscribe, as well as releasing behind the scenes content you'll only see on there. That goes for this video and every future one as well. With that said, I want to say thank you to Miles Dasher, Chuck Cook, and Red Bull for all the help on this project, and of course, to you guys for watching. We'll see you on Patreon.